Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles.
And I'm xFlowmingo.
Welcome to Hot X Nudes.
If you're new here, this is where we drop some hot takes on nerdy topics, Reddit stories, and do our weekly FMKs.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I know it's been so long.
I hate how long it's been. I absolutely hate how long it's been. I love talking to Flo.
I know, and I love talking to Noodles.
And I just love doing this podcast. I feel my week feels so empty without it.
It does. It really does. I didn't realize how much it would affect it.
I know.
And I'm like, holy shit. It's weird.
Know. It's really weird. I will say there are times where I'm like, oh, I got to record. Oh, never mind. Like, because Mondays I have off from work usually. So that's when I usually do this. It's like, oh, this is my content day. Like, make some stuff in Canva. Let's go. So, yes. But hello, everybody. We're back.
Welcome back.
Flo, I feel like our powards are going to be so interesting since we haven't powered in a while.
Maybe.
It could be a whole new episode. All right. So welcome back, guys. I hope everybody is well. We are back. We took a little hiatus for summer vacation and work.
Early summer vacay.
Yeah. It was an early vacay, but it was much needed for
Well, I was babysitting my brother's dog Pablo while he took a long vacation.
Yes. So it was a vacation in some way. Yeah.
It was.
And Pablo is a sweetheart.
Pablo is baby. He's big baby.
I know.
Oh my God. He was being so cuddly, so cute. I love him.
I know.
I missed him already.
We have people dog sitting Sabrina for a little bit when we're away next week. And oh my God, they're not ready for the cuddles. They're not. Like my mom and mother-in-law, like, yeah, they'll know. But like the other people, some of my coworkers are coming to check up on her and they're not going to be ready for how cuddly she is. Same thing with Salem too.
Salem is so sweet. I remember I've only met him for a few minutes.
He's a
crazy,
cuddly boy. Yeah.
He was immediately like so happy to see us. I was like, oh baby.
I know. I'm glad that we have like people coming over to check on them because if it's more than a weekend, Salem gets so sad because he's just such a social cat. I love him.
That reminds me. So yesterday, we were outside and there's this neighborhood cat. It's not a neighborhood cat. It's someone's cat. It's colored, has a little bell, but I don't know if they just let the cat out.
Yeah.
But anyways, he always walks through our yard at like 5 p.m. ish.
Yeah.
Always. And we were out and he came over and just flopped over. And I was like, oh my God, this is the first time. I try to get him to come over. I just, hi. And it usually looks at me. And sometimes the last couple of weeks, it's like taken a couple steps toward me and then walked away. And yesterday, it actually came up to us and was like meowing and flopping over. It didn't like come up to me to get pets or anything, but he flopped over and like rolled around. I'll have to show you the video too. It's so cute. But he walked away. But I'm like, you know what? We're gaining trust. Maybe next time he'll come over for some pats.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
That's progress. No, the little piss, like come over here. Yeah, no, I'm excited for my vacation though. I will be taking a vacation next week, but I am excited.
I love it.
I've been working nonstop. Happy Pride, everybody, for who's celebrating Pride. And if you're not celebrating Pride, go fuck yourself. No, just kidding. A bunch of my friends have changed their like profile picture to like wishing every homophobe an uncomfortable June or whatever.
Right.
So, but no, happy Pride. I held a Pride party at my work and that was cool. I got to meet a drag queen and I went to a drag brunch bingo show.
I want to go to one of those.
I know.
I wonder where we have some nearby. I should look into it.
Sam, for my we were looking for my bachelorette party to see if there was a drag brunch in the area that we could go to the next day, but there just wasn't, and that's okay. But yeah, we saw
sometimes timing too.
Also, there was a bachelorette party there at the drag brunch bingo, and it was so much fun. It was awesome. I love that. I'm in love. I'm friends with a drag queen now, and it's amazing. And she's friends with Kesha. Like knows Kesha. Yeah, apparently Kesha like hired some drag queens for a performance and then she was one of them and they got along and everything, and now she has this like oversized jacket from like Kesha.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, where did you get it? And she's like, oh, it's from Kesha. And I'm like, she makes a line and she goes, no, just her closet. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. So,
oh my God, that's cute.
I've heard Kesha's dope. But anyway, yeah.
Right.
So let's get into Powered, right?
Powered.
Is that what we do? And we're going to be so off this week. So,
right.
For anybody that doesn't know, playing, watching, reading, drinking, playing Tears of the Kingdom. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. I was playing some earlier today. I've been feeling like overwhelmed a little bit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love an open world game, and Breath of the Wild, like, love it. I will say Breath of the Wild was nothing compared to this game. Like, the map, there's 3 levels of the map. 3 levels, and one of them is the sky and has islands, but the depths are so... I'm just exploring the depths now. I love the game, I really do, but I think sometimes I look at how much I have to uncover the map in the depths, because I'm somebody that I just want to uncover the whole map before I do anything else, and I'm like, this is really overwhelming, and I was like, I'm gonna play this later, but absolutely love the game. Been playing that, and then I've also been playing on stream the Walking Dead Telltale series. I was a little annoyed because I was like, okay, there's 3 seasons. I'm gonna play 3 seasons. There's technically 4, because the 3rd one is called A New Frontier, or The New Frontier, or whatever. And so season 1, 2, which is what they're labeled, season 1 and 2 are on Game Pass, and then what's called the final season is on Game Pass, which is season 4. But season 3 is not on Game Pass.
That's silly.
So I had to buy it, which is fine. That's not the issue, but I was just like, oh, okay. And I think it's because it mostly follows a different person.
Okay.
So, and you still interact with like the main character of like season 2 and season 4, but I'm sad because I thought I was going to finish it before I go on vacation, but I'm only going to be finishing season 3. And then I'm going to be playing Little Friends Puppy Island the day before I leave for vacation. It's basically like Nintendogs. It's on Switch and Steam. And you get to like build the island and stuff.
Oh my God.
So I thought it'd be a fun, like, cozy game to play before I go on vacation for a week. And then when I come back, I'll be playing the final season. So
yeah. Hey, it works.
Yeah. And I might play I probably saying this wrong, the Michonne episode. It's or season. It's a 3-episode thing, like the Telltale Walking Dead seasons, but it's about somebody who's in the show, like the actual show, and so it's hers, and I've heard it's really good, but I'm like, I might take a break from the Telltale games because I know that the finale is gonna wreck me probably.
Right.
And I'm just like, you know what, I've been playing this for so long that I might take a break, and then maybe I'll play the Michonne like on stream or whatever, but I don't think I'll go right into it after the finale. So yeah. But yeah,
makes sense.
That's what I've been playing. I don't think I've really been playing anything else. Yeah, I haven't gotten back into like any video games. I feel really bad. Like, I want to play Valorant. Like, I want to play stuff on my computer, but it's just been absolutely hectic lately with work and personal stuff and everything. So I haven't been playing any Valorant, which I haven't played in forever and I want to. But yeah, watching. My husband and I are rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Love it. We also watched Ted Lasso, and that ended, and that was amazing. Absolutely love Ted Lasso, directed and written by Bill Lawrence and many other people, but Bill Lawrence did Scrubs as well as Spin City, and just absolutely amazing show. And so I thought Ted Lasso was so good. I love the way that it ended. It was perfect. And there might be continuation, like spin-offs, so that will be cool to see, but there's nothing decided right now. I'm trying to think of anything else I've been watching. Oh! I started watching Maid. Have you heard of this series?
No.
It's on Netflix. And I'm gonna have to get a new Netflix subscription to watch it because it now kicked me out because I'm no longer, I can't watch it on my TV because I'm not in the designated home location because Netflix is stopping password sharing.
Yeah.
So,
that's annoying.
Yeah, and I'm halfway through the series too. It's called Maid. It's based off a book. I know the book isn't just made. It's based off a book by a woman who was, her name is Stephanie Land. It's made hard work, low pay, and a mother's will to survive. It's about her story of somebody who escapes a domestic violence relationship with her young child and becomes a maid, like one of those like call up maids, whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of her story through that. And I started watching it because I don't know if other people have this. I saw a clip on TikTok.
Right.
And I was hooked in, but I didn't want to watch like the whole show in like 87 different clips on TikTok. Like it feels very freebooting to me. But yeah, so I started watching that. I haven't even got to the part where the clip was, but it's so good. The way it's done is really cool because it's a little bit different. So it's based off her story, but they changed some of the names and also kind of like made it from the woman's perspective instead of just a huge biopic. So like when she's having to deal with legal issues and she's just sitting in the court by herself, not knowing what's going on, she looks over to the lawyer and all she hears the lawyer saying is legal, 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 because she doesn't understand it. And I thought it was a great way that it's like we're not seeing it as an outside source. We're seeing it through her eyes.
Right. And it kind of forces you to see it through her eyes because you don't know what they're saying.
Exactly.
So like even if like it was someone who understands law watching the show, it's still like, well, what the fuck is this guy saying?
And the whole thing too about so they talk about it. I forget what state it is, but like at this time in this state, domestic violence, to get into a DV shelter, a domestic violence shelter, emotional, financial, mental abuse counts. But to get your kid back if there's issues, domestic violence is only physical violence. So it's enough to get you into a shelter, but it's not enough for you to win a kid. And they go over that, and it's like, so it shows the fucked up side of it. Like, and even the social work being like, okay, so I need a pay stub to prove that I can get housing, but I need so that I can get somebody to watch my kid, but I can't do that if I'm not it's just like the whole system. It's like, you're fucked. You know? Yeah. So like, I thought,
no good way.
And it's getting more to the wholesome part because the thing I saw was a lot more wholesome, but it's so cute. So well done. And I like the different things they're doing to like show like her bank account. Like they show what she has in the top corner and it goes like ding. And then it will like chop down every time she has to do something. Not like the whole time, but when she's, pumping gas, it goes down little by little, just like how it tolls up, and I thought that was cool. So yeah, it's very good. I like the people in it. The boyfriend, who is like from the beginning, you know, he's like a dick. It's the guy who played Simon in Love, Simon, and it throws me off. He looks like him, like I recognized him, but he doesn't look like how he did in Love, Simon, but it throws me off because I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing here? You're a good actor, but like, stop.
Stop.
It's like when I see like anybody that I love in like a shitty role, and I'm like, no, like Alan Tudyk
I know.
in 42.
And it's like, why do I have to hate you?
Yeah, Alan Tudyk in 42 was hard to watch. Did you ever see 42? It's about Jackie
I also
Robinson.
don't know who Alan Tudyk is.
You do.
Okay, maybe I do.
You don't know him by name. Yeah, Jackie Robinson. I was like, it's Jackie Robinson, right? I'm like, I don't want to seem like an idiot. So he's the voice of many things. He was in Firefly, which I
know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in a bunch of different things. I love him. He's the voice for the chicken in Moana, if that helps.
Oh my God.
He's also the voice of, oh God. What is it? King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph, the first Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh,
he's in iRobot. He's done. Oh, you know, Rogue One. He's the voice of the robot the snarky robot. That's him.
Oh,
that's him.
My God. Yes.
K2SO.
Yes. I think that's
K2SO.
exactly what I know him from. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I think it's K2SO.
Woo. Okay. I was like, I know you. I know him for so many things that I was like, and I originally know him from Firefly, which I love. And I was just watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Nathan Fillion, who is the lead of Firefly, was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine for an episode, and I was like, I love him. So yeah. But yes, he's K2SO. He's done a lot of different voices, but I love Alan Tudyk. But he was an asshole and a racist in 42, and I'm like, no, don't do it. Stop.
Please stop.
So yeah, that's what I've been watching. Reading, I read Happy Place, which is good, and I haven't been reading anything since. I've been trying to, but I feel like with work, I've been so much like I've noticed that I've been reaching for TikTok a lot more lately. Yeah.
It's kind of problematic, if I'm being completely honest with you, for me.
Same. I don't even want to look at my like app, like watch hours or whatever.
No,
screen
guaranteed
time.
Mine says like 9 hours of TikTok.
Yeah. You know what? And so I'm not even gonna look, but like I'm that person that like every free minute I have, like I'm on TikTok. And again, like I've been working nonstop. Like I've been working like Tuesday through Sunday and stuff like that. And I give myself grace in like other places, but it's just my brain doesn't want to. And so I'm trying to read a book and I just can't get into it as much. But I'm gonna be on vacation and we're kind of like disconnecting. I'm gonna say like hi on Discord, but other than that, I'm just gonna kind of like stay away, because I still want to say hi to everybody, because I love everybody. Of course. It's kind of like I only have a gaming computer. I don't have a laptop, anything like that. I don't have a personal laptop anymore anyway. So it's like I don't have anything like that I have to worry about. So I'm just going to go up and we're just going to relax. And we have internet and stuff, but it's going to be fun. So, but I'm going to read up there and I'm excited for that.
Any new book you're planning on reading, or just you're going to decide there?
I think I'm going to decide there. Actually, no. Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which is the person that wrote Happy Place. My friend lent me that book, so I'm going to be reading that, and I'm also going to be bringing up The Hating Game, which is an enemies to lovers that my husband picked out for me.
Ooh,
because he thought that he was looking for, he goes, I was looking for the gay stuff, but I couldn't find it, so I got you this one. And I was like, okay.
You know,
this was,
plus for effort.
It was in a bookstore, so he wasn't like going to go out and be like, oh, hey, where's the gay romance?
Can you tell me where the gay stuff
is? Where's the lesbian shit? I need that for my wife.
Like, if he did that in June, I'm surprised there was no like Pride.
Oh, no, this was during our anniversary weekend. We went for a bookstore date.
Okay.
So,
gotcha.
But he tried.
That was nice.
Yeah, he tried. I mean, I'm happy for it. Again, I'm bisexual. I like both sides.
Exactly.
90% is 90. Is 90? Is 90?
90% is 90.
90% is for women. So have you been seeing that trend on TikTok where it's like it shows an image of something and it's like switching sides?
Yes. Yeah. Have you seen the version that's like for bisexual? It was like Bisexual Awakening like movies. So I saw it related to Pirates of the Caribbean, which is amazing because that's like, you know, and it's like switching sides. Switching sides.
Yep.
Switching sides.
My friend Natalie. My friend Natalie, who has the Easily Distracted podcast, which describes us pretty well. She sent me one about Rachel Weisz in The Mummy. That movie was such a bi-awakening for me. And it's like Rachel Weisz in that dress, and it's like switching sides.
Switching sides. Right. I know. It's so funny. I like that a lot of Call of Duty audios have been used in like queer TikToks lately. I think it's amazing. I'm like, this is just art.
Yeah.
I love it.
Taking it back.
I love it.
And then I am drinking a caramel hot chocolate. And again, I feel like this is closer to it. I know it says spill the tea and it's not tea. And I like to drink things out of cups that aren't cups, but this is a mug. And I had whipped cream in it, but it's like, I've been drinking it, so that's that. Flo, what's your powered?
Powered. Okay, playing, watching, reading, drinking. Playing. So, my computer has been giving me issues lately. So obviously the 2 weeks I was at my brother's, I wasn't streaming or anything. I wasn't really gaming much. I did have my laptop, but I don't like gaming just on the laptop. Personally, I can't do it.
You don't want to play Valorant? You don't want to play Valorant with a trackpad?
No.
No trackpad Valorant?
No trackpad Valorant. No. Oh, lame. So I have not been playing too much. I played Valorant a couple of times. I played Fortnite a couple of times on like the weekends because we were staying at my brother's on the weekdays, but then on the weekends coming home.
Yeah.
And my parents were taking over on the weekends. But anyways, so playing, it was just a little bit of Valorant and Fortnite. But now my computer seems to be giving me issues, and anytime I play any kind of game, particularly for stream, obviously if I'm just playing on my own, it doesn't matter. But my camera glitches. I should turn on Fortnite right now just to show you what that looks like. I'll show you later.
Yeah.
But I turn all robotic and I'm like, like it's framey, but like glitchy. It's so weird. So I don't understand what's happening. So for stream, I've been playing Stardew Valley, which for the first time I've played in like months. I haven't played Stardew in like 10 months. But I've been playing that and it's been fun.
Okay. So, okay. I'm going to ask you questions later because I wonder if it's an OBS thing.
I think it might be. No, because it happens in Discord too. If I've got my camera open in Discord and I'm playing a game, I think it's the camera. But also, I think I just need to grow up and switch to a PC. Because I have one. I just haven't switched to it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
If it works, it works right now. Change
if it works, it works. So right now, I'm just playing Stardew Valley on stream. I'll play the other things on my own if I want to. Otherwise, I've not been playing that much.
You should just become a PNG tuber.
I was thinking about that, of getting like a PNG tuber thing, like from Etsy or something, like finding an artist that does it, and just setting one up for if my camera has issues. But
I want to do it. I'm gonna pay somebody to do it.
It would be nice to have one.
Just when I'm not feeling it, you know?
Right, because sometimes you're not. Sometimes it's like, I don't feel like being on camera today.
Yeah, I don't feel like making sure that I don't look dead, you know?
Oh, see, I don't even do that. If I look dead, I look dead.
No, I just mean like even like face expression, you know?
That's my problem with the facial expressions. There's sometimes where I just have no energy. So
exactly. So
I'm here and I'm like, hi guys.
Yeah, exactly. Mood.
You know.
All right.
So that's it for playing. Not been much lately. This is gonna be boring. Watching. So watching. The only thing I've really watched is this show on Disney Plus. I think it came out recently. I think it's kind of new. It's called American Born Chinese.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Thanks for that. Yeah,
it's pretty good. I don't know how to describe it. It's like martial arts kind of stuff.
It seems very, and unless they're marketing it wrong, it seems very like Disney Channel.
Yes,
show.
Very much. Yeah. Very much. Okay. It's like about high schoolers. So it is very much like a teeny bop show, but it's not like Riverdale where it's like so far. Well, no, it is far-fetched.
Yeah,
but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's pretty good though. I liked it. It was like funny and cute. But we finished it. It's not very long. I think there's only one season out because I think it just came out. But it's interesting. I liked it.
Yeah, I saw ads for it on TikTok.
Yeah, that's where I saw it, and that's why I was like, oh, I guess we could start this because we were looking for a show, and so I remembered it from TikTok. There's another show I want to watch. Okay, you know that guy?
No.
Something Poulter. Yes.
What? No, I was just being silly. Wait,
I forgot his first name. His last name is Poulter, maybe. Poulter. I don't know, but I keep seeing him on TikTok in this show called The Bear. And there's
Will
there's
Poulter?
Like this clip, Will Poulter. I couldn't remember the name Will. Anyway, I'm gonna not judge myself for that, but
I am. But okay,
yeah, you can.
You're good. Oh yeah, I've seen clips for this.
And I keep
like
seeing clips of this
show.
on. He's
not
cooking,
but like it's
he
about
looks super hot, and everyone's like talking about this. And I keep getting it on TikTok, and I'm like, anyways, people actually like the show, so I was thinking about watching it, but I don't know. What are you judging me for now?
Nothing.
What?
I just realized how much I am a lesbian. I don't think it's that hot, but you know, I'm not judging.
So
I'm not judging. Just at least the clips that are showing me, he's looking kind of like a Raggedy Ann.
Well, no, specifically in the show, in the bear.
No, I know.
I've never.
I was looking at the trailer that's on IMDb, and they might be showing the wrong stuff, but
maybe, I don't know. There's things of him chopping, but like, there's something about a guy that cooks, you know.
Yeah,
let him cook.
You like your desk is fucking shaking.
Was it shaking?
Yeah, you like slammed it and you're like, camera shook.
I'm sorry, my monitor's on an arm and then the camera's on the monitor.
Let him cook. What are you, Marie Antoinette? I know that's not even close.
Anyway, so maybe that's just me. I see a guy cooking and I'm like, ooh, I should. Anyways,
yes. God. No, I think it was
so that's
fine.
it. I haven't watched anything else, but again, TikTok. Yeah, I gotta chill out with that.
Yeah, me too.
But anyways, moving on. Reading?
Yes.
Guess what I've read? Nothing.
You haven't been reading any fanfics?
Not even fanfics.
Wow, girl, you okay?
No. No.
Mood.
However, so when I was at my brother's house, I was like, I brought my Kindle, but then I just never read anything. But I have been trying to get back into like drawing.
Yes.
Instead of reading, I guess this week I've been drawing. Look how cute my little doodles are. I'm showing them. If you're watching the pod, if you're listening to the pod and don't have camera,
you need to take pictures so we can put on the Insta.
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
And I'm happy. They're just little like doodles. Like I'm copying stuff I found on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Just for like practice, because I haven't really drawn since like high school.
Yeah.
Which, we don't have to talk about age, but like that was 10 years ago.
Okay, fuck you.
So I haven't really been reading, but I have been drawing. So I'm kind of doing something creative.
Girl.
And then the other thing.
Wait.
Keep going. Yeah, go ahead.
10 years ago was the end of high school.
Yeah.
All right. You continue. I'm going to have an existential
We're 28.
crisis. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it.
I know.
I'm fine. Anyway, drawing.
We're fine. But the other thing is that it's making me kind of want to read again is I've been seeing on TikTok these people decorating their Kindles.
Yes.
So they're getting like the clear case.
Yep.
And they're putting like stickers on the inside of the case and then like the pop socket on the outside. And I just think that the aesthetics of that are so cute.
I'm telling you.
I should do this.
You need to get a pop socket.
I got the pop socket.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I got a pop socket. Let me show you it. It's like, it looks like a little latte. It's got like latte art.
Oh my God. It's so cute.
Yeah. But then, it's low
dead.
battery. Yeah. It's dead. But the other thing I've been seeing is people showed how you can like upload your own custom like one-page book to have custom backgrounds.
Yep.
However, I just have ads. How do you get rid of that? I don't know.
Google it. TikTok it.
Right. I know. I'm sure someone on TikTok will tell me how.
No, that's
I don't know. But anyways, so maybe I'll get back into reading. I do have some. I still want to finish House in the Cerulean Sea. I never finished that. I want to read. There's a book I've got on my list called NPCs. Yeah. And then there was another book I saw on TikTok recently. I forgot what it's called, but I'll go find it on TikTok later. So I've got a couple books I want to read. Hopefully I'll get back into reading ASAP. Yeah. That's the plan.
There's a thing I want to read, but it's a fanfic, but it's like, so it's the PETA point of view of the Hunger Games.
Oh,
and
that's
somebody
neat.
wrote it as like a whole fanfic, and everybody's saying like it's so good. And the thing is, like, I wish I could get like a book version of it or like an ebook version of it, because I feel like it's hard to get like an ebook.
If it's on AO3, I think you can download it.
Yeah, I might have.
But I don't know if you can upload it to your Kindle or something.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I just like I want it like on my Nook or my Kindle, or you know what I mean, just like something like that. But anyway,
right. So
drinking. What are you drinking?
Drinking Dr. Pepper.
Nice.
You guys know I've become such a Dr. Pepper bitch, but I also got water, which I got a new water bottle.
Cute.
It has like the times, which I bought it, and like for the first couple of days I was doing the times,
and
then I kind of stopped.
That was maybe big in college. Do you remember? Like, people had that. And then do you remember, like, the daily, like, tracker planner that you would, like, write what you need to do, and it would have little, like, drops of water that you filled in for the 8 cups?
Yes. Yeah. The happy planner.
Yeah.
I had one of Yeah, I do remember.
The Pinterest, like, free downloadable planner shit that I have and still do.
Right. I know. I was still doing it because so at the beginning of the school year, I had this. Obviously, I don't want to show anything incriminating, but
incriminating.
I've got
you
doxing. Yeah, same thing. Just kidding. But I used to use this for like my school stuff. So
yeah, no, I used to bullet journal and everything like that and make it all pretty. Yeah, and then I also bought, because I will buy templates. When I was able to buy templates, I would buy templates. Yes. I bought a whole wedding binder template.
Hey.
And printed it off and used most of it.
Love it.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into our hot takes. I'll go first.
Takes. Yeah, what you got?
Okay, mine. Ooh, I really wonder how my husband's going to feel about this one. I think, other than a couple, this is a hot take somebody posted on Reddit, but they deleted their username, but I agree, that all the Pokemons are the same and the stories are actually garbage lately. I don't know about the stories.
Oh.
But I feel like I don't want to buy Pokemon Sword or Shield or anything like that because I don't care. I don't care anymore. I want it, and I have Arceus, and I haven't played it in a while, but Arceus was interesting to me because it was a whole new concept that you're dropped into this world that is, like, before technically, like, Pokemon balls or Pokeballs. I sound like a mom.
Pokemon balls. Pokemon balls.
Like, where anything, like, you know, and this is like you're dropped into an alternate universe type thing, and it's an interesting new concept where it's not just like a whatever, or like my favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon Snap. That's the best fucking Pokemon game out there. Hot take, that game is dope. I love Pokemon Snap. But I played Red and Blue, I think, technically, but I beat Pokemon Red. And I see why people want to buy the new one, but it just feels like they're all the same. Half of the Pokemon they make now are just like, it feels like somebody is high and starts drawing, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
And I'm also pissed about the Sword and Shield, like, Pokemons that you get that one of them actually uses their wheels and the other one runs, but they both have wheels on them. That's so dumb. That's so
Pokemon with wheels to me sounds weird.
Yeah, it is. And this is the thing.
This is coming from me as someone who has never played Pokemon.
Okay. So ever. I know some. I know 151. I know the 151. I don't know it like as well. I can't repeat like exactly which number is which, but I know the 151. I kind of know up to somewhat of Gen 3. I know some of Gen 3 because I watched some of the stuff during them.
Gibberish to me.
There's how many gens are there now? How many?
The only Pokemon thing I know is that one movie that Pikachu was crying and I cried.
Oh. Yes.
With Mew and Mewtwo.
Yeah. Pokemon, like that's the other thing. Like, Detective Pikachu, that was an interesting game. I never played it. I watched somebody play it. And the movie was great. Like, I with Pokemon, it just feels like the same game over and over. And you could say that about a lot of them. There's 9 generations of Pokemon now. And if this makes you feel, there's 151 in Gen 1. Yeah. So, and there's always like the main 3 or whatever. And like, again, if people, and I think like it's nice because people get like, I was around for the first gen. And then my younger cousin, like their first Pokemon game was Gen 3. And then like like, you know what I mean? Like people slowly get into it. It's fun. I remember like kids being like, oh, you probably don't know anything about Pokemon. And my husband's over here, like the biggest Pokemon nerd ever.
Right.
But it's like, for me, I just feel like I don't know. I want something different. I feel like, yeah, every game feels the same. You could say that about Animal Crossing. You could say that about some of the COD games, whatever. But part of me, I really want to see stuff kind of like The Legend of Zelda, where it's different type of concepts, different games. But if you have something that's making you money, if it's broke, why not? If it's not broke, don't fix it, you know?
Yeah.
But I really do love, I don't know, I just saw this and it's like all the Pokemon games are the same. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I haven't tried to play any past that, you know? I did get Pokemon Go Eevee or Let's Go Eevee or whatever, which was like not a Pokemon game, but it was with the Switch and it was a little bit of a different concept. But I want that different concept type game. And that's why Arceus was Arceus felt like a merge of like a new concept and the old games coming together. Yeah. I think that's why I liked Breath of the Wild so much, because it was like new open world and everything, but still like Link at the source. Or Zelda, you know? Yeah. But, yeah, that's just my hot take. Pokemon games are the same. And also, another hot take. These new Pokemons are so fucking weird. One of them's like a trash bag. Yeah. I'm not even joking.
I remember seeing one that looks like a corgi.
Yeah, there is one that looks like a corgi. There's ones that are super cute. But whatever.
Yeah.
But there's one that's literally a trash bag.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I relate to it. It's probably my spirit animal, but I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
But anyway, sorry. So what's your hot take?
Okay, so my hot take is going to be silly goofy.
I love it.
A little bit Star Wars related. I feel like we always come back to Reylo.
Okay.
But I saw a TikTok today that I was like, ha, she's going to love this. So anyways, it was this lady, she was talking about how Kylo Ren and Rey have been enemies to lovers coded from the beginning of the sequels. So, and she has all these specific little scenes that show it, and I'll post the TikTok link in the show notes or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, so the first time he's like in the woods and whatever, and I don't remember exactly how it goes, but she faints kind of. He's like under her to catch her from fainting before she even faints. Like he's already got her in his arms, okay? And bridal style, like he's carrying her like this. And I thought this is so funny. And the lady's cracking up talking about this. So I'm like, this is so me. This is me. And then the interrogation scene where it's time for him to interrogate her. He comes in. He never takes his helmet off, but he's got his helmet off. He's got his fresh hairdo, blowout, and he's looking perfect. Anyways, and I just thought this was so funny. There's more in the video. I don't remember what else. But I just think it's so fucking funny.
No, it's not.
I know you are like, that was fan service. And I'm like, that's fine. You're right. But like, but they've been enemies to lovers coded. They have been. Okay. That's where I got it from. Look, they implanted that in my brain. There was tension there from the beginning.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to say. I feel like it got so skewed because of how they kind of messed up the sequels, in my opinion. They had J.J. Abrams do the first one.
Yeah.
They had Rian Johnson do the second one, and then J.J. Abrams took back the third one. And it just got so jumbled, and there was so much retcon, and there was so it just felt so divided.
I feel that.
I also went into the sequels knowing that in some non-canon books and stuff and some stories, like written in Star Wars universe and stuff, like Star Wars put out, but it's technically non-canon, Han and Leia have twins. Okay. So for me, I went into it thinking that the connection they felt, just like how there was a strong connection between Luke and Leia.
Okay, that's fair. That's
fair. Even though Luke and Leia weren't enemies to lovers, the whole thing about the Force bringing you so close together and it being sibling related before to this. I mean, siblings did kiss before. It wouldn't be out of the norm for freaking siblings to kiss. I know. Right. But for me, it felt so not sibling coded, but that whole like familial bond.
I understand. Yeah, where like they were immediately, there was something there. Okay, I get that. I respect it.
And like we haven't seen somebody be so strong with the Force because of love, like to each other. We haven't seen somebody who's able to really connect with the Force like Luke and Leia have.
Yeah.
You know, and them being twins.
That's true. That's true.
You know, like I went into there with theory. So for me, the Reylo felt like fan service.
At the end, I feel like the way they did it did feel like that because it felt like rushed.
Yeah.
Like it was like they were enemy. Like it was very to me, it was very clear there was tension, but like it was like, and now all of a sudden we kissed and we're in love.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? So like it didn't need to be like that. I'm not someone who like I don't need romance in everything that I watch. However, I'm a big romance fan, so like I do look for it, and to me this is where it's fun to do like fanfics and stuff, because it's like I want the movie to be the movie. You don't have to add unnecessary things to this movie. That's what like the fanfics are for. Yeah, you know what I mean? So however,
I can see where it's coming from. I came in with different things. I came in with different concepts.
That part too, because the sequels are like the first Star Wars things I actually saw.
Yes.
I mean, like I probably saw some of the older movies when I was a kid, but like I didn't remember them enough. Like as like a functioning, thoughtful adult human, that was like the first things I saw were the sequels.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like for me, it was so similar to the bond that Luke and Leia felt.
Yeah.
And it just felt like if Luke was led astray. But the second movie, that scene in the Emperor's room or whatever they want to call it, and they're working together was done so well. Some people don't like it, but that choreography was chef's kiss. Amazing. But again,
it was.
I get Reylo.
I feel like this is going to be the one thing we're going to be fighting for until we're 90.
Yes. We're going to be in the nursing home.
We're going to be 90 and we're going to be like, oh my God, Reylo.
You're going to be over here like, I'm reading Reylo right now. And I'm like, fuck Reylo. It's just fan service.
Like not 90-year-old me reading Reylo fanfic still. I love it.
It's like large print on this huge Kindle, and it's just like the word Kylo Ren.
There's like 4 words on each page.
Yes. But I feel like I understand Reylo. I'm not shaming anybody for Reylo.
Of course.
I give you crap because it's you and you know I'm giving you crap.
But that's why as soon as I saw that this morning, I was like, oh. And
even God. Okay, even my close friend Natalie, she's a Reylo fan, and she has like that poster. It's great, and I love it. And I want to read. That doesn't not prohibit. That's not gonna like not make me want to read Love Hypothesis. But for me, I'm just like, it didn't make sense in my head. It didn't make sense. But I bet you, if I watch that TikTok, I'm just gonna be over here like, I don't care. Yeah, sure, it makes sense. I don't like it. You know that
it's just like funny, like it's from a funny perspective. She's like laughing the whole time talking about it.
I know.
In the comments everyone's like, oh my God, the stormtroopers be talking mad shit, like gossiping about I love it. I was like, this is so funny.
Quick second, because I'm like, I don't like it. Do you know that Chris Evans like little thing that I don't like it?
I don't like it.
I say it all the time. I say it all the time now, and I fucking love it.
Like it.
I know. I love Chris Evans, but all right. So we are going to. I don't know. How do we do this? Do we go to break now? We do go to break now. I had to look at my. Hey, this is why I make.
What order do you do this in?
All right. So we will be back with Reddit stories and FMKs, but we will be right back.
See you in a little bit.
Bye.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. We're going to get into Reddit stories. We're going to hop right into it. I'm going first with, surprise, surprise, am I the asshole? Never done this before.
Right.
So, am I the asshole for not hosting a party my wife planned earlier this week when I had planned long ago to only play video games this weekend? This was posted a month ago, I will say. So, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out today on Nintendo Switch, and I've been looking forward to and planning for this game for years. Zelda has always held a place in my heart where I can escape the mundane of daily life, especially as an adult who works a full-time job, pays the bills, etc. No kids in the household, it's just me and my wife. Starting 6 or so months ago, I told my wife that when this game came out, I would essentially become a hermit and go into the hole for an entire weekend of its release. I would eat, sleep, breathe Zelda. I continue to reiterate my plans to her every time the topic came up, and even more so as the game got closer to release. I took time off of work as I put this on my work calendar as soon as I knew the launch date. Fast forward to earlier this week, I reminded her again that I would essentially disappear this weekend to do what I want to do, which is play the new game all weekend. She then plans a movie night with a bunch of the neighbors for tonight on launch day. I made sure to clean up the house, do the dishes, and even did like 4 loads of laundry and reorganize the linen closet in preparation for this weekend. The time for the party rolls around, and I take a break from playing, made all the popcorn and set up in our home theater for her, and then went back to play my game. As the guests showed up, I welcomed them in, showed them the way to the theater room, and continued to play my game. When the movie was over, I greeted them again as they left, and I helped clean up the kitchen on another short break. Fast forward to now, my wife is mad at me for playing the game downstairs while she hosted a movie night alone. She said it was weird and stupid that I couldn't carve out a couple hours for the movie night. It's just a stupid video game, she is saying. I reminded her that I made plans for this weekend months ago and that and what I did doesn't contradict what I've been telling her I would do for months. So am I the asshole for playing a new game while she hosted movie night?
So, no, I don't think he's the asshole.
No, I don't, especially for all that he did that night. Like, he wasn't just completely
It's not
hermit.
like he just said, like, screw you guys and stayed over. You know, he was trying.
Also, I just want to... Theater room. Are we in a different tax bracket, or is that what they call living room? Because the way that she said the way to the theater room, I set up all the popcorn and everything in our home theater for her. A little jealous. That is my dream. And
right.
That's my dream, to have a home theater room if I could.
I know.
Anyway, doesn't matter. He came out, he helped with the popcorn. He did all, it wasn't like, hey, peace, bye.
And this sounds to me like is it the wife?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take seriously when they were saying, like, when this game comes out, like, it's really important to me. I want to take off. I want to spend a lot of my time playing this game when it comes out.
Yeah.
It sounds like she kind of was like, oh, haha, funny. And then didn't take it as serious, which I understand. I'm not trying to, again, this isn't, I don't know. I feel like she didn't take it seriously. And
I don't think she did either.
She was like,
she said it's just a stupid video game.
And exactly. And it's like, why are video games treated as different than any other hobby? We do hobbies because we enjoy them.
Yeah.
Right? You're hosting a movie night because you enjoy it. It's just a movie.
Yeah.
Somebody you wouldn't say that, would you?
If it's just a stupid video game, then it's just a stupid movie. OP is a better partner than me. I would have been like, cool, babe, have fun, and then disappeared until everyone else had left. He came out, he greeted, whatever. He set it up. He did the dishes. He did 4 loads of laundry. Did everything to prep for this weekend. This is something that he took a time off work for.
Yeah.
I feel like he was not in the wrong because he did everything to try to accommodate.
Right.
I wonder if he kind of like, she kind of did this to be like, oh, well, I don't want him doing that all weekend. And if I plan a movie night, he's going to have to come.
Right.
Maybe not. Probably
right.
not. But
maybe not. But like,
I just feel like.
Yeah. And it's, yeah.
I don't know.
He's not the asshole for that.
No, I don't think he's the asshole. He wasn't rated the asshole. So, and also he did say, I took off work when Breath of the Wild came out as well and spent the weekend playing it just like this release. Like this
right. And a lot of people do that on game releases. And I think that's
tried
normal.
not to because I was like, I'm going to get sucked into this game. And then Sunday came because it came out on like Thursday or Friday. And Sunday came and Eric's like, just buy it. Just buy it. And I'm like, no. And he's like, just buy it. And I'm like, okay. And then, of course,
if I have to.
And then I stay up late and playing it. So, yeah, nobody rated them the asshole.
That's good because I agree. I don't think they are.
Yeah.
Especially because they've said it multiple times. It's like,
yeah, in this game.
It's not my fault you didn't take me seriously. This is important to me.
Yeah. They say, like, I can see where people are coming from. I probably sound worse now by saying that I do 90% of the housework. I do dishes, clean the kitchen, mop, vacuum. She usually does the laundry, which I did this weekend, so she didn't have to. There's probably something more that we haven't talked about, but I felt like I do so much. Why am I the bad guy for wanting a weekend to myself, you know? So I feel for this guy. I hope that things have worked out. This was a month ago. There's not really an update. He has just kind of commented, and all his other stuff is in Tears of the Kingdom subreddits, and I think one other is in like a not networking, but like internet networking. Do you know what I mean? Like yeah, like that stuff. So so he I don't think he's the asshole.
No.
So anyway, well, yours.
All right. So I also have an Am I the Asshole story. So am I the asshole for gaming late? Me, 26 male. Me, 26 male, and my girlfriend, 26 female, have been together for over a year now. We met on some game a while back and decided to finally execute, and I moved from the United States to Germany to be with her. I have left behind all of my family, my friends, my hobbies, and my cat has been rehomed so I could be with her in a foreign country. I know. My main hobby is playing video games with my two friends. It's worth noting there is a 6-hour time difference between us now, so gaming is relatively hard to do most of the time as they work until about midnight my time most days. So when I do get the chance to game, I will be up until 3 a.m. my time just so we can play a bit. It's worth noting these two friends are the only ones I have left. I have nobody here in this country aside from her and her family, who are lovely people, but it's not comparable to chilling with my buddies. I do not game every single day until 3 a.m. There was a week where I spent 4 days like that, but since she brought up how it upset her, I have cut that back. Every time we have an argument or any disagreement, it's always me that has to mend things. She will lock herself away and just let things get worse, as opposed to talking about things like a couple should. I will end up going to her and talking things through and working through them. It usually ends up in us both admitting our mistakes and we move forward. There are times, however, that I just have to cave in and accept her way of thinking entirely and just lay down and take it to avoid an argument between us. Happens more often than I would like to admit. It's also worth noting that I cook every single meal aside from her cooking for me once. I clean when I wake up, and not that she doesn't clean as well, but it's not like I'm just gaming all day and don't do anything around the house. I recently played with a friend until 4 a.m. and she got upset with me again. I told her I understand and hear her and will limit myself to getting off of the game at 1 every night, regardless of my friends being on close to midnight if they do even get on. She was fine with this, and I attempted to bring up that maybe one day a week I can stay up a bit longer and play with my buddies, as I don't get to see them anymore and don't want to lose friendships that have spanned 5 to 10 years because I moved. These guys are like brothers to me. Well, me bringing that up has upset her yet again, and she has stormed off into her room talking about that I don't spend enough time with her, yet 90% of my life or more since I've gotten her here has been spent with her. We do everything together and we go everywhere together. We cuddle every day after work and watch movies and eat together. I tried finding a compromise where I didn't give up the last thing I enjoyed doing for fun, hobby-wise, and have one day of the week to game later into the night, yet that still upset her. I have told her that I refuse to give in this time, and I'm not her pet. I'm her partner. That's it.
I don't think he's the asshole.
I don't either.
I
don't either.
I don't know if I've just watched too much 90 Day Fiancé, but like if somebody's moving so much for you and then you're kind of just like a dick to them and don't want to solve any issues, like I don't know their whole relationship, but like it's a compromise and he's trying to compromise and it feels like he's sacrificing more than compromising.
Right. I agree with you.
I feel so bad for this guy.
Especially because, like, this guy just moved away. These are his friends that he's been gaming with.
He had to rehome his cat.
He had to rehome his cat.
Nice lady, okay? If it
Give him this.
If I could...
You know what I mean? This would be like hanging out with his friends there, but these are his friends from home. Like, there's a time difference. You kind of have to compromise a little bit.
Because they used to date, like, online or whatever.
Right.
I wonder, too, if it's like... If she was saying, like, oh, this is a sound issue or whatever, you keeping me up till 3 a.m., I can understand it.
Yeah, I do.
But I feel like even if it was that, he's tried so many different solutions. Like, having somebody in your life is... like, different people in your life is so important. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Eric. Eric is my everything. I am very happy with him. But you need friends as well. Like, I would not survive if I didn't have Flo, if I didn't have my friend Natalie in Maine, that we need to hang out so much more than we do. She knows. We text about it, like, every day. I'm just like...
I know. I gotta hang out with you more, too. How the hell have we only seen each other, like, 3 times in the last 5 years?
I don't know. It's because
and yet
it's
not like we're 1,000 miles away.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't drive, so that doesn't
help. But I would walk 1,000 miles. And I would walk 1,000 more. It's 500 miles. I would walk 500 miles.
Right, it's 1,000 total.
500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles. Okay, this is not a singing podcast.
Right.
I don't know what.
Maybe I will. I'm going to walk to your house tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Perfect. It's been kind of rainy, so wear your rain boots.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Now, that's the thing. Like, even Natalie, like, she's not that far from me, and it's just things get crazy, and also like my schedule, this and that. But friends are so important, and we're very fortunate that we're in a day and age that we can connect online.
Right.
That's how they met.
Same thing with this guy and his friends.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know what I mean?
That's how they met. So she should understand that this is like a way to. I hate when people are like, "Well, you have me, so why do you need anybody else?" It's like, girl.
I agree.
But she probably has all her friends.
Right, that she sees there.
Yeah. And like,
it's like, let the guy have his,
and again, this is the thing too. They get on at midnight and he's like, I stay up till 3. I'm asking for one day that I stay
only
up
like 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 3 hours.
If they get on right at midnight, because they get out of work at midnight.
Because if they get on, and even if he was like compromising and like, okay, I'll only play till 1. If they get on at midnight, they're only for an hour. It's like, hang out for a couple hours. Like,
we talk for like an hour before we start recording.
Right.
So, and then we talk for another like hour and a half while we record.
Right. Exactly.
But it's like, I just feel like that's unreasonable. And he's trying to compromise. I don't think he's the asshole in this situation.
Right. I agree completely.
Like, I understand the logistics of bringing a cat over to like another country is really hard, but it makes me sad that he had to rehome his cat.
I know.
I feel like she knows that he's a pushover, and she's like kind of taking advantage of that. Or maybe, I don't know. We don't know. Maybe she couldn't move because of a job. Maybe it's easier for him to move. Maybe it's like, maybe it's easier that way. But this guy moved. Now, he should not use it as a bargaining chip, being like,
no, don't be like, to get everything you want. Be like, I moved for you. It's like, okay, you made that choice.
Yeah.
But this is just like his one thing. He's like, I would like if I could like at least hang out with them late once in a while. You know?
And I understand if it's a sound thing, but I feel like there's a solution to that, especially since he's trying to compromise on everything else.
Right.
So... all right. Let's move to FMKs.
FMKs sounds good.
Okay, so ours is kind of like summer, not summer as much, but like traveling vacation vibes. Vacation vibes. We decided to kind of do like set the scene of vacation.
Yes.
So kind of describing. So mine are interesting because I know Flo's. I actually forgot where half of hers are.
So there you go.
But okay, so mine is cabin in the snow, like a cabin in the mountains type thing, you know?
Gosh, I love that.
Okay. Backpacking through Europe.
Ooh.
Okay. And then RV through America. Like American road trip and RVing. In my dream, I would say this, but I know this isn't everybody. RVing to all the different state parks, national state parks.
I would I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And I've always been in thought van life was cool.
Yes.
So like it's like the same kind of thing, you know, but
Flo
like
and
that's obviously more permanent. But
we should do like a van life podcast just so that we can van life together everywhere. Screw everybody else. Let's go. Remember how I said you need friends? No, you
don't
just
have
need
to
me.
ask me twice. You just need me.
You just need me.
But can I play online with my friends till 3 in the morning?
Yes, you can, because I'll be up till 3 in the morning anyway. All right. Anyways, I'm your friend. Okay. I'm your only friend. You don't need another friend. Sorry.
You don't need anyone else.
I saw this TikTok where it was a girl that was like the maid of honor, and her speech was like, Sarah had met the love of her life 23 years ago when she met me. And I was like,
that's so cute. I love it.
Anyway, sorry. So yes, cabin in the snow, mountains, you know.
Okay.
Backpacking through Europe and RV to national parks.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah, these are hard. I like all of these.
I know. Okay. I think this is interesting. I like if you had asked me a couple of years ago, these answers would be different. I'm gonna say fuck the RV through America. Because to me that's a fuck. I was thinking I was gonna marry this, however, because it's long term. However, it's something that I feel like it's long term, but like I would do it once.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I would do it the one time and then like probably not do it again.
Yeah.
And like I would go to the national parks again. I don't mean that I wouldn't do like,
but that's
to me. It's like once I've done it, I've done it.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is a bucket list item.
Yeah.
Know? Whereas like I'm gonna say marry cabin in the woods.
Okay.
Because I love that. In the mountains.
Cabin in the Woods is a movie.
Oh,
it's a good movie.
Oh, I've never seen it.
It's a comedy horror movie.
Oh,
okay.
That sounds nice.
Yeah,
I'll look it up. Marry cabin in the mountains because that's something that like I want to do every winter. Like,
yeah,
I want to get a cabin in the mountains and just like the hot tub in the snow. That
which you've done, and I'm jealous of.
It was in Maine.
I know.
We should do that.
We should do that. AKA just me get a hot tub.
Yeah, get a hot tub.
I'm trying.
I'll buy you a hot tub.
Trust me, if we could, we would.
I know. I feel that.
I'll talk about hot tub later, but yes, go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna marry that because that is like my favorite thing, and it's like if I could have like a cabin in the mountains that I could go to like every winter, I would. So I'm gonna say that as a marry.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill backpacking through Europe, not because I feel like I'm not a backpack through Europe kind of gal. Like I would take vacations to different parts of Europe.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I would like do a trip that I'm backpacking through Europe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I have nothing against it. It's just never been something that was like on my bucket list or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to kill that. What about you? How do you feel?
I'm conflicted.
I know. Like, these are all good. I don't want to kill backpacking.
Yeah, I know.
Europe, but you know.
I want to visit Europe, and like ideally like backpacking through Europe is fun because like you can go to so many different. It's like
I feel like if I was like 18, I'd be like, yes, backpacking through Europe. Now I'm like, my knees hurt.
Exactly. But like if you're gonna backpack through anywhere, it's Europe because like that's the easiest place to do it, right?
It is because all the countries are like small, they're close together. Like you can get places by train.
It's, like,
exactly. You know, yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill it. Just thinking about my knees and my back, and I'm just like,
Right. I'm like, I'm tired.
I'm gonna have
but
to.
Like I would still do trips to Europe. Like I would love to go to Italy. Yeah. I would love to go to anywhere. I want to go to Portugal. Obviously.
If I had the chance, I would take 3 weeks off and just go to Europe.
Right.
And just go to all these different places. Same thing with Japan. If I could take 2 weeks off and just go to Japan, I would, So, like, I want to go to Europe. And it's not that I don't want to, like, travel through Europe. It's that, like, the idea of actually backpacking through Europe.
I don't know that I could. I'm, like, a chronic overpacker. And also, being a plus-size girly.
Yes.
Clothes does not fit. In a carry-on. Like, I can't do these, like, 2 weeks in a carry-on. Like, no way.
When? Right? What?
No, there's no shot. Plus, my clothes is big. I got a lot of fabric. It doesn't work.
I'm packing like 10 extra pairs of underwear per day. Cause like, what if
what if I shit my
pants? I love those videos where it's like, what if I shit my pants or whatever,
and then get my period,
or whatever. It's like, or then you jump.
I bring like all the underwear I own. Yeah. But I'm literally like stuffing a carry-on for like a 5-day trip.
Yeah.
Stuffing a carry-on. So there's no shot. I couldn't do a backpacking trip.
Do you remember when we were like watching packing videos and like talking about packing cubes? Yes.
Yeah.
How sick we are. Oh God. I know exactly where we were talking about that stuff. In the library.
In the library, third floor, probably.
Yeah. Well, no. Also in the bottom, behind the cafe, we would talk so much Pinterest.
And we were talking about capsule wardrobes.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, remember Disney Bound? We would look at so much Disney Bound. Anyway, so I think I have the same answers as you. I think I'm gonna marry a cabin in the mountains. Like, even though I'm in the snow all the time, like I have a house in the snow. Blah blah blah.
It snows here. It's not like I'm not in the snow.
If I'm thinking of cabin
in the mountains,
like a cabin, I'm thinking like a wood cabin.
Right.
Like, I want it to look like a Lincoln log cabin.
I want like the bed to be made of like wood and have like little bears on it.
Yes.
Like the one I stayed at.
Hot tub.
So cute.
My dream is to have a hot tub shed.
Yes.
Have you seen those? Yeah. Like my ideal thing is if we build a garage onto my house, is that on the connection of the garage, there's a separate room that is just a hot tub room that goes out into the yard that you could like open the door to. That is my dream.
I love that. Like a screened in kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, like, so it's a room, but like we could have a screen door kind of like out.
Like an indoor outdoor.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you all my plans. I've drawn them out probably somewhere. Anyway. So I'm gonna fuck like an RV trip because I've always wanted to do like a road trip, like, and an RV is perfect for that.
Right.
Yeah. I would love to have like a mini RV, kind of like a camper thing that like you can drive for when I have kids and we want to like go camping, but kind of like RVing. But I wouldn't do van life with kids because I feel like that's not fair to them. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. There's controversies.
There is, because you kind of wonder how that like impacts their like brain development. I mean, not that I necessarily think it's a bad thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
It might be fine, but I don't know.
I would also want to be able
that sounds hectic.
Yeah, especially with a baby, I'm gonna want to like be able to be like, okay, you stay in there for a second, or not a baby, but like a kid being like, you stay in there for a second and have your own space, and the kid doesn't have his own space or her space.
Right, you're all in one space.
Yeah,
so like for a permanent, no way.
Yeah, permanent, no way. RVing, like, and like camping, yes.
Yeah, as like a vacation, yeah.
That's what my dad did with his parents, because his parents were teachers, and they had like a little like RV camper type thing, and they would go around in the summer and go camping because they didn't have to have school in the summer back when teachers were treated a lot better. But yeah. Anyway, so what's yours?
Okay, so for mine, I've got camping by the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I say by the lake like it means anything. What lake? Any lake? I don't know.
Makes sense.
A resort on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Or like an Airbnb apartment in like a city.
God, this is hard.
Right.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm going to.
Right.
This is gonna seem weird. All right, I'm gonna fuck a resort by the beach.
Okay.
This is gonna be surprising. I'm gonna marry Airbnb in the city and kill camping by the lake. Now, I'm also lucky that New England has like a lot of lakes and is coastal and you can see different things and whatever.
Yes.
And so for me, you could easily go to the lake for a day. Like even my hometown, like you could go, like a lake day, you know? So that's why I'm thinking I can kill camping by the lake. Not that I don't love camping.
But you wouldn't do it as a whole vacation. That's more like a day trip thing for you.
Yeah, it would be like one night or whatever. Like, I feel like it would also have like vacation. I know that we're taught like any of these could be like a big friend vacation. But for me, like when I'm thinking vacation, I think because one's coming up for me, I'm like, oh, like me and my husband, you know? But like for a friend vacation, just like camping all together, that would be fun, right?
Right, that would be fun.
But I like the idea. So like fucking the resort. But on the beach. I like that. But also I'm like, resorts can be annoying sometimes too. Cause like I want it's not as much as you get to explore.
So since you're on this, I wasn't sure if I was gonna put resort on the beach or a cruise.
That would change my
I've never been on a cruise. And I know kind of a cruise is like a resort and you kind of park on an island.
Kind of. Resort for me.
I've never been on a cruise.
Okay. That would change my answer.
Would it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, for me, resort is like, it's very similar to a cruise, but like for resort, I feel like you don't get to explore as much as you do a cruise because you're going to different places too.
Yeah.
And depending on the cruise you take, because you can take different types of cruises that are kid-free, that aren't kid-free, that are Disney, that are this. And there's resorts themed like that, don't get me wrong. But like, I don't know. But resort on the beach, I think I am going to kill... I'm going to fuck that. And then I'm going to marry an apartment in a city because like... Boston, New York, Chicago, like all these places that I know Boston very well. But like if you get a little thing in the city, then you have like this little apartment you can go back to. But there's so much to explore, and especially in the city.
Right.
And like New York, like you get to explore everything. You don't have to worry about a curfew. You don't, with resorts, sometimes you have to. With cruise, you have to be back at a certain time. Yeah. Like this is that is ideal to me. Like if I went and I stayed in a city, if it was more cost effective for me to be in an Airbnb, I would. Sometimes it's not, because sometimes hotels are more cost effective. Yeah. But I like that idea that also I could just be like, oh, it's a lot easier for me to be like, oh, let's just stay inside and like watch the city if I'm like in an apartment and like, I don't know. It just,
I know.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You.
That's what I would do.
Okay, so I have similar answers, not exactly the same.
Okay.
I've never been a resort on the beach girly.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's just because I grew up as like a Disney vacation girly. And so like the beach vacations never appealed to me. Yeah. So I'm going to kill it. Okay. I do love a beach. However, I love our beaches here and I don't go as often as I like, but I don't really go into the water.
See, I think it would be a little different if you went to some Caribbean beaches.
So here's my thing with the water. I'm not disgusted by the seaweed. It's nothing like that. People worry about sharks because they worry about getting eaten or whatever. I'm not like that either. However, I just don't like to be in the animal's space. And I know you could argue that like everything is the animal's space. But like, no, I get it. If a shark came and bit me, I would be like, oh my God, I fucked up. I was in its way.
Well, that's you're a people pleaser too, and you're like, I don't want to be a burden.
Pleaser, like I know.
Sorry.
Like, I don't.
I hope I was
I don't like to go in the water. Right. I'm sorry. I hope
I was seasoned enough. I'm really sorry if that wasn't a tasty bite. Like if you need to take a second one, like go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Right. But I get made fun of for this all the time, but it's true. That's how I feel. I'm like, I don't want to step on like a crab or something or like fuck it up. Like I'm a full-size adult. If I stepped on, like, this thing would die if I stepped on it. You know, like, I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I get it. But also,
I don't. So I do love the beach. I like to hear the ocean. Yes. I do like to go, like, I'll go, like, hip deep. You know, I'm not, like, but I'm not one who's going to go out and go swimming over there, you know?
I will say,
that's
like,
not for me.
If the Caribbean ones are a lot of fun because the fish are so used to you being in there that they'll swim right up to you and they'll like say hi and everything. It's so much fun. And you could be like, yeah, that's what I did.
Maybe if I were to like try one of those, maybe I would change my answer.
Just drag you in. Anyway.
Right. But for now, I'm thinking about our beaches here. I love our beaches. Yes. And again, day trips. Like I'm not going on a trip, like a vacation to go to the beach.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kill that one. Gonna fuck the camping by a lake because I've also never been camping, but I I love kayaking, and so like if I could just have like a whole like week or weekend of like just being able to kayak into like a big lake. I'm talking a big lake, so like I would do this at like Lake Winnipesaukee, you know, like huge lake. Because a small lake where it's like still water, that kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But if it's big enough where I'm not thinking about it, I'm like, this feels like the ocean, so I'm going to pretend. So like I can kayak out and then like be kind of in the trees in the sun, you know, just chilling. That kind of little vacation sounds like the relaxing vacation I want.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm going to fuck that. But I am also going to marry the Airbnb apartment in the city. I love that. There is something that feels so nice about it's like real world, but not. It's like my real fantasy world, you know? Like I'm in this apartment that it feels like it's my little apartment in the city and I get to go for coffee. Yeah. And I get to like do the little things, like just shopping, like things that I would do in my real life.
Yeah.
But like in an ideal setting.
It feels like Eloise in New York.
Right. It feels like I'm in like a book or a movie and like enjoying city life. And like, I don't know, something about an Airbnb where like I can cook if I want to. And like kind of just vibe where it's like real life, but not. It's like real life adjacent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I get like that. I will say, if you said resort on the beach, but you know what I thought of originally, and I know it's not resort on the beach, I guess it kind of is those little like bungalows that are right in the water and you have your private little like pool area.
Yeah. That sounds nice. I would do that.
I would do that.
If it was that instead of like a resort. Because in my head I had like sandals.
Yeah,
like,
that's
where people go on there.
And I have my things about sandals. I have my hot takes about sandals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've never used sandals. That's what I thought of when I thought of beach resort.
No, that's what I was thinking. But if you like, I would fucking die to go on in one of those things where you have a private little bungalow. You have this like a little part of ocean that you can go right into.
Right.
Ugh, I would love it.
I would like that. I would do that. That I can't even imagine how expensive that is.
I've looked.
But I would love to do that. If I had the opportunity, I would do that.
No, all I can afford is to look at it on my Windows background. Like they have it as a Windows.
And like even in Disney World on their like lake lagoon thing, they have like the bungalows, but like obviously you can't go in the lagoon because there's gators and stuff. But like even they cost half a small fortune. It's like
Also, you heard that the Star Wars, like the Star, what is it called?
Yes, the Star Cruiser.
Star Cruiser is closing. Yeah, closed. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to hear more about that, go listen to Easily Distracted on Spotify with Natalie and Caroline.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to move to Streamer of the Week. Streamer of the Week is...
who we got?
I'm All Beans. IMALLBEANS, not Z. They are a lovely streamer. They have a cat cam. They use he, him pronouns. Absolutely love him. He is such a goober, and he is, I like calling people goober, but he is so good at just like entertaining and like interacting. He makes you feel
perfect.
Like it feels like a Discord call with him, I feel like, you know?
Oh, I love that.
So he's a lot of fun. So he streams everything from Valorant. He did a Plague Tale Requiem recently, which is what I played a while back. He started doing Lies of P, which is like a Pinocchio game. If you haven't heard about it, yeah, that one was interesting. Done Hogwarts Legacy, all these different like games. So definitely check him out. His name, again, it's twitch.tv/I'mAllBeans. So IMALLBEANS. So yeah. All right, we're going to go to socials, right? Is that what's next? Let me check.
Yeah, that's
the itinerary. Okay, cool.
Not the itinerary. Oh my God, you're so right.
All right. So these are our socials. So you can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at HotXNoodspod, HOTXNOODSPOD. We post clips, everything like there. We're posting those again. I thought I had more saved up, but we're posting them again. We got this. And you'll see different things that we post on Instagram as well. And you can watch the video podcast on YouTube. You can also support us on Patreon, patreon.com/HotXNewsPod. For $1 a month, you get exclusive Discord channels and exclusive Discord roles, which we're getting back to after our little break. And for $3 a month, you get a bonus episode as well as those other things. And our book club, which I will be picking a book soon. I think I picked the book, but I'm going to double confirm. And then also you can email us at hotxnewspod@gmail.com. And you can email us about different inquiries if you want to tell us your Am I the Asshole story, anonymously or not, or different recommendations or hot takes. All right. I think that's the fastest I've ever done that.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, let's go.
That was quick. Let's go.
All right. Is there anything you want to say before we go?
That's everything.
All right. We're glad we're back, guys, and we'll see you soon.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.